Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3, probando, probando. Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. How do I get this? I don't have my, I don't have Pete here to help us. Are we streaming now? Are we loud and clear? Are we already transmitting? Is all good? 5x5? Okay. All right, we're rolling on it. Okay, I got your comments up there. All right, we want to show you a couple of things about the evacuation with the Caldor fire here in Northern California. Now, I've lost the ability to see the comments here. Well, we'll just come back to that. All right. So, evacuations are in place. Here's the evacuation. Let me move that over. Evacuation map. Remember, this is all mandatory evacuations. El Dorado County evacuating all of 20,000 residents of the South Lake Tahoe area. This came up pretty suddenly this morning, and as a result, in a bit of a traffic jam. So here's your Google map. Highway 50, of course, your fire is located. Let me get this slid over a little better so you can see it. Let me get this slid over here. We go. And like that. All right. And transition. Okay. So here's your fire up here in this area. And, of course, all of this part of Highway 50 is closed and 89 is closed. And so you've got all this population here in South Lake Tahoe that's got basically one way out. Highway 50 to State Line going this way. Even Highway 89 going around the west side of Lake Tahoe is closed, as this section here is closed. And, of course, 89 going south. So everybody's stuck going one way out of town. This is why I always say heed the evacuation warnings, but beat the rush and go early. Don't wait for them to tell you to evacuate. Even before you get the warning, I'd be bugging out and beating the traffic jam, because here it is on Highway 50, and according to the local news on KCRA, where they're standing with their cameras, this traffic is moving very slow to almost dead stopped in portions. Let's see if we can get a view from some of these live cameras. All right, let me see if you can see this here. Slide this over a bit. Transition. All right, this is the live camera here at the Y where 50 and 89 come together right here. And this is the current traffic jam. Let me pop this open here. That's what it looks like right now. That's what happens when y'all get evacuated at once and everybody decides to leave at once. And one thing we've learned in the Orville situation was try to evacuate in sections and try to minimize this sudden traffic jam. Now, there's no fire in the South Lake Tahoe Basin. It's still up there at Echo Summit, and they're hoping to hang it up or stop the fire up there, but we'll be surprised if it does. But there's no fire in the immediate South Lake Tahoe area. This is just the traffic getting out of there. And if we wind this up, this is last night, it's wide open. 3 in the morning, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then all of a sudden, bam, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So you can see when the evacuation order became effective. Let's take a look at some of these other cameras. Let's see, this one here. Now, this one seems to indicate that the traffic... Oh, no, I see. That's a time delay. So this is at Highway 50 at Ski Run right down in here. And all of a sudden, it's going to plug up here, too, as we get up to the current time right there. So traffic moving very slow to almost a dead stop out of the South Lake Tahoe area. Again, no fire in the area, just people trying to get out of there. Let me show you this. I shot this just a few minutes ago this is from the airport. This fire is about 50 miles away from global headquarters. It's that way, right out that door that way, about 50 miles. And if you go off the end of the runway, you can kind of see it. It's 2 in the afternoon on Monday, the 30th of August, and about 50 miles away. But right now I'm located just to the east of the Nevada County Airport runway, and we're looking out to the east to the Caldor fire. And if you could make it out there, there's the two heads of the fire about 50 miles away, really standing up tall this afternoon. So there's the two heads. You got fire burning there on 88, and then I think that's the head over there by 50, though these might be actually two heads over by 88, and we may be unable to see the head from the Highway 50 portion of the fire. A rather chaotic evacuation is underway for South Lake Tahoe. There's only one way out, Highway 50, and it's pretty much a traffic jam right now as all the mandatory evacuations got turned on rather suddenly today. I'll go inside here and show you what's going on. All right. Flight radar 24, looks like they are working the Highway 88 area. We've got, who we got here? We got a lead aircraft. Yeah, look at this. There's the lead and tanker 102, lead 55, leading the tanker 102 in the Erickson aircraft. And so they found some clean air to work over here on the Caples Lake side, Silver Lake side of the fire on Highway 88. Here comes tanker 912 coming up next. And we've had some MAFs coming in and out of here. Tanker 914 was just up there. Another one of the KC-10s. I've got the Broadcastify going on the local Nevada County channel, just in case something pops off here. The AWOS at Nevada County Airport reported winds about only 9 knots out of the south, and I just looked up the METAR for the winds at South Lake Tahoe Airport, and they were only indicating, according to this, variable at 3 knots. Our concern was there going to be a big blow of wind from the south? And if this fire gets into here, is it going to push it into South Tahoe? Looks like they're going to dodge that bullet today. It's already now 3 in the afternoon, and there's no fire in the South Shore Basin area or even in the Christmas Valley. So far, this fire is apparently staying up on the Echo Summit, so that's good news. Good news for now. Okay, one of you gave me some good information here on the windy map. Down here on the lower right corner, you can select the different models, and you can get the, what I'd say would call the least optimistic model here, the NAM model, and that's showing a more accurate representation of what we're seeing on the ground. 15 knots of wind out of the west over the summit right now at 3 p.m. on Monday. And if we go, let's go all the way over to Tuesday, that's going to crank up to 18 knots tomorrow. So this is a real critical period for this fire, the next 24 hours. Wednesday gets a little too far out to guess, but it looks like the winds start dying down a bit by Wednesday. All right, let's see if I can get some of this information back up to you here. We don't need any of that. Where are we here? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Dang it. And back up to here. And back up to here. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Goodness sakes. All right, comments. Just watching the morning update. Can't see Tahoe. Yeah, pull the chocks and changes. Get out of there. It's in fire in the rearview mirror. Evacuation centers. You're going to have to look to the local authorities for that. I do not have that information. I changed through traffic. We don't know yet how the Caldor fire started, or I haven't found out myself yet what the source of ignition was for that fire. And most of these firefighting agencies are very reluctant to talk about that, it seems like, and they don't seem to get any of that information out, much like the NTSB, for years later. Local rumor is a generator on a cannabis grow down by the river. Oh boy, unconfirmed. Boy, that'd be something. Video editor is DaVinci Resolve. Camino. Don't know about Camino. Okay, so that's the update from the somewhat slow evacuation of South Lake Tahoe right now. It's pretty much a traffic jam on Highway 50 getting out of here. It looks to be a very short run from the Y down to the Kingsbury grade, and then you can get back in the green and get moving again. And if you try to take the back road, what is this, Pioneer Trail? Well, it looks like it's been moving. It has been blocked up all the way to here, but as soon as you get to this intersection at the Village Shopping Center, that's when it comes to a screeching halt once again. So again, no fire in the valley of the South Lake Tahoe area. Just a slow evacuation process out of there. That's why you want to heed those evacuation orders early, beat the rush, and get out of town. That's what I want to share with you today. Heed these evacuation orders. As we get more information, we'll let you know. I'll pop another update off tomorrow morning and see how this all played out. Thanks so much for your support. See you over on Patreon. See you here. Thanks.